Oh crap. Hide under. Ah! Dog! Hide under the Christmas tree. Ah!
You boys play nice. Watch out for the Christmas tree. Say night-night. Say night-night, Mommy. Say night-night, Mommy. No, she's not here, baby. She's not here. He actually hasn't laid his... He's wanting his new toy. Frodo, what you got? What you got? I'm not gonna take it from you. I'm not gonna take it from you. He likes the bone.
I find much information about it on YouTube. I mean, there are some people here and there talking about it, but you know, what's the purpose there? Did you watch American Factory on Netflix? Involved China? No, I did not watch that. Drugs and hookers. That's what you want to do, man. What's up, Spanish Fly? Popeye chicken bones. Oh, you're going on the Popeye chicken bones? Listen, if I'm going TA and if I'm doing TA and I'm doing Popeyes, first of all, I'm going to tell you this quick tip. If you're getting the nuggets to do TA from Popeyes, don't think you're going to get a mild nugget. They're all spicy. Okay? They won't ask you. They're spicy. And usually what you do is you count how many nuggets they actually gave you over, right? And that's going to be a percentage spread when you're doing TA. That's Popeyes. You do what you do, man. The chicken bones, I mean, that's up to you. You got to clean the bones first. It's too much work. 10 cents to 50 years, I mean, maybe. Who knows? What's up, Reverend Jim Jones? Crypto, guns, family, and friends. In my copy of the Bible. Sucker? You think when they come back from their bank holiday, we're going to be... Aren't they burning the streets down? They're too busy. Jason, thank you. Appreciate that. But I tell you what, $2 buys you almost an entire Jack's Pizza. So not only have you given me one slice, you've given me probably, 7/8 of a pizza. Appreciate that, Jason. I hope you're right. Yeah, I hope you're right about Hong Kong. Maybe they'll drive the price up. We'll see what happens. There seems like there's so much stuff going on right here.
UK, Singapore, Japan, and elsewhere. FinCEN's analysis of the impact focuses only on averages, which look, well, very average. But financial institutions see it differently. This is from their document. Financial institutions express concern, increased regulatory compliance costs passed on to consumers. I'm kind of jumping around through there, but you get the idea. They're worried about the increased cost is going to add to their business, and so your voice is not going to be heard. And those are the ones that are going to be swept under the rug, pushed out by these regulations because they can't afford the cost of compliance. That's what these regulations do. They kick the bottom rungs out of the ladder, they raise the bar for entry, so it restricts the marketplace, it reduces it, it consolidates it. That is unintended.
You see the lizard? You see it? Get it. Get the lizard, baby. Get the lizard. Look at it. Look at it. Get it, baby. You see the lizard?
Change, and for me that makes me wonder how my future students will be, how well they're able to process information, how well they're able to comprehend higher level concepts and things like that. Fast forward, apparently there's this whole thing going on that's especially a big deal in North Carolina where so many teachers are leaving. In some schools they've apparently started just to hire bus drivers to essentially sit in classrooms because there's no one else there to do it. Which it doesn't surprise me because that sounds like in high school when we had like classes like personal finance. We didn't learn personal finance. They just had like a random basketball coach come in and like sit in the class and be like, yeah, do these online modules. And like it's things like that that make me go, yeah, I don't want my kids to go to a public school system where that's going to be their life. Because I've also been hearing, because I talked to Miss Miller, I talked a little bit with Miss Watson about it. About like what is Mount Juliet High School like now? They say it's completely different. A lot of the good teachers have left.
Same thing in healthcare.
No, it's literally like the exact same thing. The people who are there, the new people, awful. A lot of them have no idea what the hell they're talking about. All this stuff, which also means that if it's happening there, when they see their new students, like the younger kids, way worse behavior than students they've had in the past, which probably means the same things happen to teachers below them. It's just going to be a thing which cycles up. So essentially the younger population is going to be dumber and less competent individuals. And it, because even Dr. Forsman made a comments a couple times about how he was like, I've noticed in recent years, I can tell differences in the academic performance of my students. Because this was during research one day when I was just meeting him. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, there are certainly students who apply themselves and I guess for lack of embrace the suck of college and, gain from that. They study, they actually learn things, they grow as individuals. And a lot of them come and expect to be handed everything on a golden platter. It's like a lot of them just don't try. They don't know how to reason anything. And he's like, there were a couple people like that in your class. I'm not going to say names. I knew who he was talking about. There was one girl who sat at my table for up to the second exam. She was a sports girl. She'd what's it called? Triathlons. That was her big thing. Her other big thing is that she's a big social media girl. She's building her brand. I always thought, when she first told me that on the first day, I was like, okay. And she's always the one who gets the class. I hate this class so much. Dr. Forsman's so mean. He hates this. Yeah. I was like, I don't think he's that mean. He's just serious about what he teaches. She's like, yeah. I bet that's what you would think. It's like, whoa, calm down, girl.
What was that supposed to mean?
The fact that I do research for Dr. Forsman, so people think I brown nose him when I don't. I was even joking with Connor. I was like, even if I did brown nose Dr. Forsman, he wouldn't give me crap. He's not the kind of guy to do that. Because he's still going to be like, you're still my student. You're still going to have to do it the same way. Which I like that. But, so flash forward to the first exam. We take it. I do okay. I think I got an 85 on it. I was like, okay, I know how he does his stuff now. We get to class the next day. We all sit down. She's sitting there. She looks very upset. So I was like, hey, what's wrong? She's like, I didn't do good on the exam. I was like, okay. So Dr. Forsman comes to the class. He's like, all right, so so he told us the class average and everything. I think it was a 70-something. Not bad for a college course. And that was for the lecture exam and then the lab exam. Lab exam was a lot lower. He's like, so I'm going to tell you the highest score in the class and lowest score. Highest score on the lab exam, 98. Good job. Good job to who that was. Lowest score on the lab exam, 2.
2?
Each question is worth 2 points.
So, it was a 50-question test, and somebody
he
got
puts
one
a couple
right,
extra credit questions on there.
and somebody got one right?
Yep. And
Wow.
I was sitting there and I wonder who that was. And I will say, on the lab exam, it's a thing where you have to it's just a blank. You're look at something, you have to write down what it is. It's not multiple choice or anything, you just have to know it. You have to be able to recall it. So then it says the lecture exam. That's a multiple choice exam, 50 questions, 1 bonus question. Highest grade on lecture exam was probably a 96 or something. Good job, person did it. Lowest score, 6.
I was going to say 4.
He's like, so, some of you, good job, keep doing what you're doing. You seem to know how to study for his class, keep it up. Others, I think you need to put more time in. He's like, I told you guys this class is not a thing you can just breeze through. You need to actually put time in. I'm sitting there thinking, I wonder who got that grade, those really bad grades, because it had to be the same person.
It was the same girl that made the comment?
It was. Because she's like, I think he just doesn't like me.
Yeah, it's always somebody else's fault.
And there's another girl on my table. I really like the other girl. She's very sweet, and she was kind of friends of her. She's like, well, I don't think it's that. It's like, then what else would it be? And I was like, I don't know.
Maybe the fact that you just suck and don't know the content.
Maybe the fact that she doesn't know how to, because like Dr. Forsman is definitely a boomer. Like, he's that kind of guy. And when he says, I want my kids to think, like, okay, I know what you mean, but sometimes I think he hyperbolizes it. Then I see that girl, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, she doesn't know how to turn the brain on. And it's kind of sad. I don't know why I went on that tangent.
It's interesting to hear about this stuff, though. Either way.
Oh, I was talking about the education system. All the way back to what I was saying. I've told Kennedy, depending on like, kind of, it's going to be hard to like, just know, but I was like, if the public education system is continuing down this path, I was like, I don't want our kids to be in that. I was like, I don't want to think about how expensive private school is, but I was like, if that's the only good option for our kids to get a good education, like, that's the only good option for our kids to get a good education. I was like, because at the end of the day, I want our kids to be educated. I would like them to go to college. If they decide to do something else like trade school, fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to not be idiots. I want them to treat people with respect, regardless of who they are.
And you just, as a parent, you just want to see your kids independent and not dependent upon anybody or anything, including the government or handouts or,
It's like, obviously, I want my kids to be happy, but like, I want them to be successful in whatever they do.
Frodo. Look at Daddy. Look at Daddy. Frodo. Let Daddy see. Let Daddy see. I'll get it in a minute. Look. Hey, look. Frodo. Alexa. Fart.
That was a squeaky balloon one. Try asking me for a rotten fart. Or say random.
Random.
That was a gassy one. Try asking me for a long and crispy fart. Or say random.
Long and crispy fart.
Here comes a long and crispy fart. Try asking me to fart 17 times in a row, or say random.
Fart 17 times in a row.
Time for me to fart 17 times. Try asking me for a cheek wobbling fart. Or
Cheek
say
wobbling
random.
fart. Give me a
Try
cheek
asking me for a cheek wobbling fart.
Give me
Or
a
say random.
Give me a cheek waddling fart.
Here comes a cheek wobbling fart. Try asking me for a squeaky fart. Or say random.
Random.
That was a long and squeaky one. Ask me how to unlock extreme farts, or just say random.
Alexa, give me a high-pitched fart.
That was a muffled one. Try asking me for a quick fart, or say random.
Quick fart.
Here comes a quick fart. Try asking me for a random fart, or try a 30 seconds fart countdown.
Alexa, who is Frodo?
That was a cheeky one.
You say good. You say good. Go get it, baby. Go get it. Go get it. You get it, you mean guard dog. Hey. Hey, Frodo. Hey, baby. Hey. Look at Daddy. Look at Daddy. Hey, I love you. I love you.
It records like a normal video, but then when
Is it good? Is that good, baby?